And I'm Autumn.
And I'm David.
Go ahead. Go.
And today we're going we're talking about National Submarine Day. Since we're already underwater with all of this rain. But first, here's Corey with today's lunch menu.
Good morning. I'm Corey with today's lunch menu. Today's lunch will be chicken and waffles with cinnamon apples. If you don't want that, you can have a PB protein kit. Don't forget your fresh fruit, veggies, and milk. Now to Autumn and David with today's highlights. Have a good day.
Submarines are pretty much the coolest ships ever. They travel under deep oceans. They use waves to see in the dark ocean, and they sometimes even carry whole power plants with them.
National Submarine Day is celebrated on April 11th. Celebrates the first modern submarine in the United States, the USS Holland. The Holland was the first submarine in the U.S. Navy, and it was built in April 1900, which is why National Submarine Day is today.
But the Holland wasn't the first submarine ever. It was just the first modern submarine, similar to what we have now used in the military. The, the very first submarine ever was called the USS Turtle.
The turtle was designed to carry just one person, and it was meant to attach explosives to the hulls of ships. It didn't go very deep. It wasn't very comfortable to drive, but it started a whole submarine game.
You can still see a replica of this submarine at a museum in Groton, Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Another early submarine you might be familiar with is the USS Hunley, a submarine used right here in Charleston to sink a British warship. The first submarine to do that.
Up until the 1915, the 50, submarines were powered by batteries when underwater, and those batteries needed to be charged on the surface with things like diesel fuel, which needed oxygen to burn and created big clouds of smoke. Not really great for silently stalking the oceans.
But then a new kind of submarine entered the scene. The USS Nautilus. Nautilus. The Nautilus was the first nuclear submarine, meaning it created its own energy using an on-board nuclear power plant. With the power of submarines, could stay underwater for months at a time.
These days, all of our Navy submarines were powered by this kind of energy and can stay underwater for a long time. But they have different jobs and different technology on board to get those jobs done. And most important for getting those jobs done are sailors who work on the
Submarine sailors or some
submarines.
submariners have to get extra training to be able to do their jobs on ships that sail under the waves, and even cooler, all workers on the submarine have to learn how to be firefighters too.
Here at Oakland, we have some parents who work on submarines or used to work on submarines. So let's give out Let's give them a big hand for doing such a hard job. If you're interested in learning more about submarines, check out Discovery Education or Clever and look up Navy submarines.
And now to Celine with today's weather.
Good morning. I'm Celine with today's weather. Today's weather is a high of 77 and a low of 57. And there will be scattered rainstorms. Be safe and have a good day.
Good morning. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Harper.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the moment of silence. You may now be seated. Now to Brianna with today's birthdays.
Good morning. I'm Brianna with today's birthdays. Today's birthdays are Grayson and KW and Vivon and 2L. Happy birthday. Come to the library for your birthday pencil and to the computer lab for your birthday surprise.
I'm Autumn.
And I'm David.
Have a good day.